Well done. Great job, guys. I wish I could sing like that. I always wanted to sing, but guess what? My wife got the gift, not me. But that's great. Hey, listen, every year before my wife takes over and sings, I do the traditional, the night before Christmas. But I need a volunteer to help me out with this. I need someone that can whistle. I need someone that can do my sound effects. Is there anyone out there that can whistle? And I know there's a lot of gentlemen in the audience that usually can whistle pretty loud.
Does it matter if it's a regular whistle or this time where you go?
I don't care what it is, as long as we can do some sound effects. Do I gotta take her? Ah, come on. Someone that can do my sound effects, whistle and ring my bell.
If you don't volunteer, he may choose you anyway. You'll be put on the spot to whistle.
I'm sure one of these guys down here could whistle. They could sing, they could whistle. So who's gonna be my volunteer? Go on. How about the gentleman in the back? You can whistle.
I heard a good whistle here.
Dale.
These guys can whistle.
This gentleman right here.
All right, find me somebody that can
This
whistle.
gentleman,
Ring
you
my
will
bell.
not believe this because you weren't in here at the time, but he just celebrated his 87th birthday. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I know you can whistle and ring the bells, correct? Okay, now when the sound effects are supposed to come in, you just add them, like the bells and the whistle and all that stuff. So all right, here we go.
You're free to punctuate as you see fit.
Exactly.
Whenever you would like to punctuate, you may.
Okay, it was the night before Christmas when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were all nestled snug in their beds with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. And I in my kerchief, or mine or kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore up the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the newly fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they flew. Sound effects are coming up. And they whistled and shouted, called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the courses they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimple, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. Can you all believe this? I used to believe this. I think I still do to some extent. All right, now, his drawn little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, something like mine, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, that does fit my description, yes. A right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings, and then he turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sled, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. Very good. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all. To all, good night." All right, thank you.